Here's what you've been waiting for, folks. The batik ex ancient Greek clothing. But before we start on the materials used, textures, patterns, and difficulties encountered, let's start with the brief history of batik and ancient Greek clothing. Let's start with ancient Greek clothing. Chiton is a type of sewn clothing worn by ancient Greeks from 750 to 30 BC. It was generally made from single rectangle of woolen or linen fabric. At the waist, chiton was kept in place by a belt. Fabric was very expensive at that time, and that is the reason why chiton was made from one piece. There are no local names for chiton, but in Greek it is written like this. And who exactly founded chiton? Well, nobody knows, but we are sure that one of these men founded chiton. It's a joke. Oh, and ancient Greeks wear chiton for their daily activities. Chiton is made out of a rectangular piece of linen or wool draped by the wearer in various ways and kept in place at the shoulders by brooches called fibulae and at the waist by a belt. Next, we have Indonesian culture. Batik is in Indonesia technique of wax resist dyeing applied to whole cloth. This technique originated from Java, Indonesia. Batik is made by either drawing dots or lines of the resist with a spouted tool called canting or by printing the resist with a copper stamp called cap or a cap. The local name of batik is inland batik or batik keraton. The type of batik that I used in this video is parang batik. Who founded batik? Batik was practiced in China as early as the Sui dynasty. In 1920s, Javanese batik makers migrating to Malay, now Malaysia, introduced the use of wax and copper blocks to its east coast. In sub-Saharan Africa, Javanese batik was introduced in the 19th century by Dutch and English traders. Batik is usually made with the wax that is useful to prevent color from absorbing into fabric fibers or cloth. Now that you know the brief history of ancient Greek clothing and batik, I'm going to tell you the materials and the textures of the materials that I used in this video. Before I get started with the materials, I need to mention a few things. The shirt is made with modern technology or with modern machinery, while the skirt is made with hand. One of the materials is a red, black, and white batik skirt. It has a thin, rigid texture, as you can see in the video, and the batik design is very interesting. The other material is a sparkly, glittery shirt. It has a unique texture, as it looks like it's shining under the light. The inside of the shirt is soft, so you won't feel uncomfortable wearing it. The final results, including accessories, look like this. Well, the first step is that I researched the country I wanted to feature. It was kind of difficult since there are a lot of beautiful cultural dresses around the world, but I chose ancient Greek since it's one of the most interesting and my favorite cultures. The second step is that I researched more about chiton. This was kind of easy since there is Google, but one thing I found difficult is to find a finder, and I haven't even found it yet. And the third step is that I started designing and gathered my materials. Difficulties encountered. We all know every designer faces difficulties. It is inevitable.
I am inevitable.
The difficulties I encountered are trying to find the perfect combination of batik and chiton. It's very hard since there are a lot of textures and patterns that can be combined. It is very stressful. What do you think? No? This is by far my most favorite creation and the biggest accomplishment in my life. I put a lot of thought and love into this creation. I'm proud because I get to combine my favorite ancient culture, ancient Greek, and my homeland culture, batik. I'm happy that my creation has Indonesia's culture, so Indonesia will be known for its beautiful cultures. With this creation, I hope that whoever wears this will feel beautiful and confident. With that, this creation of mine is a success. For more information, you can go to www.jamie.co.id or you can visit us on Instagram at jamie_id or you can call us on 08131 04 16104.